What's up? We're live. Holy shit! It's the first RhezCast ever. The first one. That's right. We got a couple guests today. We got Falcon Punch.
What's up,
man?
chat? Report King Sass.
We got Sebastard. It's kind of lagging with the shoutouts, but whatever.
Hi.
It's a lot of lag. I'll just disable that, actually. I'll have to fix that next time. Oh, well. And we got Jeff. What's up?
Hello.
How you guys doing? You guys
Is
excited?
Is the video lagging?
No, it's not. It's fine. We're good.
That's
Don't
all
worry.
good.
Okay, all right,
It's all good. Don't even stress.
We've used up all of our funny in the pre-game lobby, as it were.
True.
Now, though,
We kind of
we
did.
don't-
we can show that clip of you raging again if you want.
We should, to be honest.
We were kind of
Always
chilling.
good for a laugh.
We were just talking about, certain subjects while we were waiting for the timer to hit 0. But yeah, you guys kind of bullied me, actually. To be fair,
Everyone bullied you.
kept calling me Eric with a C.
I mean, they're still doing it.
Yeah, don't ever let that die, guys. Okay.
Don't stop.
It's the greatest meme. Not gonna lie.
I'm
It is the
gonna be
greatest meme.
working on some artwork while we play as well. While we talk, even not play.
Oh yeah, dude, you do that.
I spelled
saw-
Eric with an A.
I saw Eric with an A.
What?
Iraq. It's a country.
That's a country, dude.
What did you say? You said earlier. You said residactor or some shit.
Residactyl. Residactyl.
Residactyl.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. All right,
Should
man.
make that an emote.
I
It's
should.
because you're trying to take off in that clip he showed me.
Yeah. I might just here. I mean, I'll just stick it there. There you go. Chat can do what he wants with it now.
Yeah, doesn't
Oh,
he
hell
look like
yes.
a bird trying to take off?
Yeah.
They're flying away.
Just bully, straight up bully every time. Every
This whole
time.
this will just be an hour of us bullying you.
That's
Put
true.
those back on.
That's true. Just yeah, calling me with a C. All right. Well, today's podcast actually does have a topic. I didn't just get you all together for bullying me. Of course, I actually
Why
today.
not?
Well, I mean, I guess it's fun to bully me, but
Only reason I came.
Same, to be honest.
Only reason he's here.
It's the only reason I exist.
It's just to bully Eric. That is
Bully
your life's
Eric.
purpose, isn't it?
It's a
Like,
noble cause. Someone's got to do it.
That's true. I mean,
Jonah, King
I
Arthur.
am
Yeah.
I am
Me.
the pinnacle of being made fun of. That's like my
Oh, wow.
Don't cry now.
Come on, guys.
I see the tears.
Aren't you guys excited for this VIP treatment I'm giving you, and you're still bullying me? You guys are the first ever on the first RhezCast.
Okay,
You're giving
Eric.
me this stupid
You're right.
shit.
It's an honor. You're right.
Yeah. Okay. See, I've known Rez here for many years now. How long has it been? How long do you reckon it's been now?
3 years, I'd guess.
3?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. So yeah, so at this point, like I don't feel like a guest. I feel like I'm just going around to grandma's house. You know what I mean?
I got you.
We all get to make fun of you.
Fair enough. All right. Well, today's topic is Among Us, guys. Among Us. Popular game completely destroying Twitch. After a couple popular Twitch streamers started streaming Among Us, it blew up, and now everybody's playing it. Do you guys play it?
Well, I mean, it would be weird to be here and not. But yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I played it like when it first came. It came out a couple years ago. In fact, quite
Yeah.
a while ago now.
2018, actually.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? How heavy Twitch can, what an influence it can have on a game, even though when it's been out for a couple of years.
That's pretty weird. But it just
Who-
shows the power of like if like one or a couple popular streamers play it, it just gets it's everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I feel like in place of marketing these days, it's, you know, a lot of games, especially indie games, who don't have the multi-millions to put behind big ad campaigns, they just get the right streamers behind the game, and that shit just takes off straight away.
It's true. Same
Yeah,
case
they
with
just
Fall
give-
Guys. Sorry.
Yep,
Yeah.
give out some keys and
Yeah.
it just
Yeah.
blows up.
Yeah, Fall Guys blew up like crazy as well.
True. Yeah.
But
I
it's
have to
kind of
admit-
it's kind of dying now, though.
I
isn't
was
it?
gonna say, I have to admit, I have no interest in Fall Guys anymore.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I don't watch it. I don't play it. I have no interest.
It was fun.
No,
but-
all of these
of
things
course.
are gonna die out, though. You know, like.
Well, typically it's not that fast. Like that was a flare up. Like within a week, it was huge.
Yeah.
And then I mean, it's been what, like 3 months, and I'm kind of like, eh.
Yeah. Well, the same case is with Among Us. Like it blew up within 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks.
That's
actually.
true.
Yeah.
Even though it's
Yeah.
been out for a while, people haven't really been talking about it except for the
Yeah,
last
but-
couple weeks.
Yeah, but the thing with me is that like Fall Guys was like it was something that you kind of tried, and then like how many hours can you really put into Fall Guys?
Yeah. True.
But with Among Us, it was just going back to those TTT days. You know, for me, it was going back to playing Gmod and the hundreds of other modes like it. It wasn't new, but it was fun, and it still will remain fun for me by
Yeah.
the group of people you play with. That's what keeps that shit fresh. It doesn't really matter like the map and the fucking, you know,
Yeah,
this, that, and the other. It's the laughs you have with people, and that's what has made still even games like Gary's Mod Trouble in Terrorist Town. People still play that all the time. You know?
So you guys would argue that Among Us is a better like how do you call it, a family game or a
Party game.
party
Party
game,
game.
a party game?
Yeah,
than-
like a
than
community
Fall
game,
Guys. Yeah.
Than
I mean,
than
Yeah,
Fall Guys.
definitely.
Yeah,
And
you gotta
Fall
do,
Guys,
like,
of course.
3 people for Fall Guys.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, besides your party, what sense of community do you have in Fall
Yeah.
Guys? Absolutely none.
True.
And you're like going against the people there as well.
Yeah, like, it's
everyone's
all-
That's also true. And there's like 100 other things. Like, you don't get a name anyway, so you can barely tell who's like your friends or whatever. And I don't know. It's nothing. It's just you trying to reach the end. You're
Yeah.
not really doing anything with anybody else in it.
Yeah, exactly. You're actually just alone with 60 random people, and maybe 2 of them
Yeah.
are with you in your queue, but you're still trying to beat them.
Yeah.
And even
Yep.
if in the rare case that you were in the final together, it's still nothing compared to being in a lobby with 10 people you truly know and like
Yeah.
play with. all
And
the
if
time.
anything, it gets annoying because it's like I queue with people, and then they'll die in round 1 or 2, and I might still keep going, and then they're just sat there waiting for me. you
Yeah,
know?
that sucks. That really sucks.
And in Among Us, like when you have those people, but there's some initiative to work together. There's nothing
Yes.
like that in Fall Guys. You're actively competing against each
Yeah.
other, so you want to sabotage each other,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
also a point in Among Us. But at least you can have teammates.
So far we've spoken about Fall Guys a lot this Among Us stream.
We're just comparing the games.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
alright.
they
Very
both, like,
different
blew up.
games. Yeah.
Well, like,
okay.
how do you guys feel about the whole deception gaming genre in general? Because there's quite a few games like that. We mentioned those
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah, we've been playing on stream with Eric. We were playing, what was it, Deceit? That's the
Deceit,
same
yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Oh
Actually-
yeah, I love that game.
Yeah, it's like
Actually-
2 infected, and you guys are like locked in a basement, basically.
Yeah,
and you're trying to make
yeah.
your way out. And
the
isn't,
difference is basically it's 3D, right? You just actually have to kill people.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, there's a game that's just like Among Us, same concept, space, aliens, imposters, yada yada. It's called Unfortunate
Oh.
Spacemen,
I've seen
and
that.
I've actually played that before I played Among Us, and it's 3D, and it's basically the same concept, but it
Hmm.
came out after Among Us. It's just 3D.
It's a little bit more chaotic, I'd say that. The Among Us feels much more calculated and almost a slower pace kind of works with that. You can think up tactics and things like that. That one
True.
I've seen is just and Deceit's a little bit better for it because there's like a cooldown to how often you can kill people and that kind of stuff. I feel like the slower paced games definitely work because you want to kind of talk your way out of it, you know. And that's the funny thing is that they're so voice dependent. These games that makes or breaks them, you know. And it's so funny to think that Among Us, it doesn't even have any any VoIP in the game, you know. And so
True.
you get these Discord servers that are full. Every single one of the fuckers is full. There's like
It's
they're full
so
of like
crazy.
300, 600, I don't fucking know, 1,000 people, and you have to go to like all these different ones to try and find one so that you can get
Yeah.
a decent group of people. I mean, to be fair, the amount of times I join randomers and you just get someone join the freaking lobby spamming the N word, and you're like, did your mother not love you enough? Like I'm not even on. You don't even know if I'm streaming. Most of the time, I'm not. If I'm going to play with randomers, like what you're just doing it to be this edgy little 10-year-old. I just don't get it. But anyway, rant over about that. But yeah, that's it's the nature of these games. They work really well when you have a group of people you can talk to.
But what do you
I mean-
think? Oh, sorry, Jeff. You go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah. Why would you even play Among Us though? Like without people in a call though, that seems really weird to me.
But they do.
Yeah, but why?
I don't know.
It's
Just
like
joining
use the
random
text.
lobbies with chat. That's just kind of weird.
Yeah. The chat was so. I tried doing it from my phone just before I bought the game. I tried doing it from my phone because it's free on mobile, right? And
Yeah.
and it was just so boring. I left.
Yeah, I
yeah.
feel like just because you can't really tell, like when you hear people, you can tell if they sound like they're suspicious and
exactly.
stuff. When
I
you're
feel like-
typing it,
I feel like the concept comes back when you just play randoms on chat. That it's just not you don't really play the game with people to like. It's kind of like that Fall Guys feeling again, maybe. Right?
Yeah. Well, kind of, I guess.
We're back.
I mean,
on
you're
Fall
still
Guys, guys.
you're still not back to Fall Guys instantly.
So, why do you guys think that like games like Deceit, Town of Salem? I don't know if you guys know these games. Project Winter, stuff like that. Why didn't that take off like Among Us did? Like, what's
Streamers?
the difference?
Simple as that.
Streamers, yeah, I'd say streamers.
and I was gonna
Go
say,
ahead.
and I'd say how easy it is to get into it. Like Among Us is
Mm.
relatively cheap compared to a lot of those, and
Yeah.
like it's
True.
pretty straightforward. Like you get into it, and if you don't know, people are gonna make sure you know how to play within your first game.
That's right.
I'd say they're contributing factor. I mean, I do think that still I think the main reason is just the streamers that were behind it. I think none of those games that you've mentioned, none of them are AAA £50 whatever games. You know, they're all cheap indie titles. I still think they could have blown up, but what yeah, I mean, Among Us has got like one of the worst graphics out of all the ones you mentioned as
True.
well. But it is, I guess, because of that, it is also the cheapest.
Yeah,
so.
but it's also like that feeling like it's so simple, right? It's
Yeah.
just cartoony. It doesn't need to be complicated graphics. It's just simple, plain, boom. You got a good
Mm.
game.
Yeah, like it's straightforward, but it also has room for a lot of like nuance in it, like how you do your tasks in a certain order, or where you go, or what you do after you do tasks. It still leaves you a lot of room to like have your own style and still like outplay people relatively easily.
That's right.
Yeah, that's true. I think, you know what? I think another good factor of it and what makes it popular is customizing the lobby. I think that a lot of
True.
people have like an opinion of
Yeah.
like, oh, I like it with this cooldown or this vision or confirm ejects or visual task. And I think, yeah, being able to tweak those settings does help add to that variety that not every game you join is going to be exactly the same.
But
Yeah.
it also makes the game like kind of try hard, in my opinion, where people just literally go full on solo queue mode and just go for like the best settings, and it doesn't like come to just playing with friends together. It's just like everyone's just trying to win and they don't really care about it.
Well, I've
Yeah,
never really played with randomers, so I can't say I've had that
I mean,
experience.
I mean, sometimes you just like you have your groups to play with in Among Us, right?
Mm.
And
Yeah.
sometimes it just gets boring. Like you don't want to play with the same group over and over. So you go into these like Among Us discords. There are a lot of randoms there, and most of them are there just to try hard. They're not like trying to have fun with different people. They're just there to try hard, basically.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, they'll like
Which
set
I
up
find
lobbies.
which I find really annoying.
I mean,
Yeah, like if you play with randoms, there's always that trap. He's gonna have like 0 cooldown and try to kill all of you immediately as you split up for your tasks. So yeah, like you can't really play with randoms because they're gonna set it up in their favor if they want to
Well,
win.
yeah, it's weird. Like I've never had this experience because I have played with randomers maybe I don't know 10 times tops, but it's always been me hosting the game, so I've
Yeah.
never ever felt that.
Okay.
There you go. That makes more sense. But like newer players, they're more likely to just jump into like the first couple of lobbies they see, and they might have a terrible experience with a dude who always picks imposter, has no cooldown on kills, and just immediately tries to kill everybody as soon as he can. And that could be annoying for a new player. I could see
Or
that.
just screams into the mic. I've had that happen like so many times. People just don't let you talk. It's really
Yeah,
unfun
like
sometimes.
he said
Oh,
earlier
God.
with the people spamming racial slurs and stuff in the
Yeah.
chat on the
Well,
phone. Like, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, this is a thing, right? Like I was playing with randomers a few days back, and they just started shouting over each other, calling each other stupid and stuff. I was just like, wait a minute, right? Like, remember, guys, this is a game. You don't need to shout over. You don't need to we don't need to all pretend like you've never made the wrong call as to who the murderer might be, calling each other stupid and things like this. Like, chill the fuck out, right? Let each other talk. And I feel like I have to do that way too often. Maybe it's because like I don't know, I'm a dad, right? So that I'm used to splitting apart the kids and just getting them to chill the fuck out for a minute. But it feels like that happens so often. It isn't the spamming of racial slurs that is common. It is just people getting so angry over this game. Like, holy shit, you're not in solo queue. There's no ranked league system here. There's no stats of how many people your KDA, right? There's no KDA here.
True.
It's just you playing a game. What does
There
it matter
actually-
if you win or
There,
lose?
there actually is though. There's
I was
like a
gonna say,
settings
I
tab.
am a plat imposter. I'll have you know. I take offense. How dare you?
How dare you?
I mean,
Res-
it is interesting to like win, of course. Like everybody wants to win, but like there's a difference between winning or like going for the win and then losing and then all right, I'll go for next game. It was a fun game, right? Or like really, really only wanting to win. Like there's a difference. If you'd say competitive versus casual, there you kind of need to be in between because you also want to win the game for it to be fun, right?
yeah.
So of course, doesn't really matter with if you play with randoms or with your friends, but you gotta
But-
like have your objective still to win. I guess.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that it's not more enjoyable to win, but it doesn't hold any bearing over than like anything past the next 10 minutes of your life is what I'm saying. Like, and people just get themselves really worked up and they just start shouting over each other. Like, it's amazing, like the amount of people who just get really toxic with friends as well over this game.
True.
And yeah, I don't know. I've seen it a lot.
I've had people rage quit just
Yes.
simply
Really?
because they
Yeah,
got
I've had
voted
that
out
too.
first, like, or killed first, or rage quit because they got voted out first. Like, that's kind of unsportsmanlike.
I think the main reason for that is though the streamer streaming it. Like most of the streamers that are like at the top streaming Among Us
Yeah.
are like really tryharding. They're like putting up win rates and all of that stuff, like on the bottom right or whatever. They're like really going all out for it. So I think people just look at those streams and then they're like, oh, I wanna play like these guys, right? They don't instantly think, oh, I'm gonna try hard, but they're like getting the sense of, okay, I'm gonna get into an Among Us game and try to win.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Exactly. Okay. Did
And
you
I mean,
guys?
a lot of people only feel like they have fun if they're winning. Like, not a lot of people can be
Also
like,
true.
"Oh, I may have lost, but you know, GG's." Like,
Me.
especially in a game.
Yeah,
that's
you are
casual.
one of those. Yeah.
But
Yeah,
like
no,
in a
that's a
game
good
that's
point.
casual, you can just hop in and out of games relatively easily, which I mean is part of the
It's
allure.
true.
You're like, oh yeah, I can instantly get in the lobby relatively quick. But it's also like there's no issue if I'm like, fuck you guys, I'm out. Like, what are you guys gonna do about it? Just sit there
Yeah.
with the lobby one man down.
Yeah, I guess.
Mhm.
I mean, it's easy, especially if you're playing with randoms on those servers, to get people in your lobby. You just post a link and instantly 9 people join you. Like, it's insane.
Yeah, they don't ask anything, they don't care. They're just in there.
They're just like, what's up? Everybody's here. What's the code?
Yeah, instantly.
We just get to work, baby.
Not even like how's everyone doing? No, just what's the code, guys? EURNA.
Have you guys had those games where the speed is just insanely high? It's like You
Yeah.
just
I haven't, no.
I have, but that's mostly like random people, right?
Yeah, true.
They put those settings.
You join a lobby and you just Sonic the hell out of there. You just, I don't know, man. You're so fast. It's weird. How can people play like that? But
Sonic theme is playing in my head now.
I have had people like see other people teleporting because of latency, and then being like, "Emergency
True.
meeting." That guy must have vented. Were you there? Were you there,
yeah,
Eric?
yeah,
When
yeah.
that
I
happened
was
to
there.
me
I was
last
there.
night?
Yeah.
That happened to me like last night, and I'm like, "No, that's just a game. That shit happens."
I just wanted
You
to.
just weren't paying attention. That's all.
Yeah, true, exactly. I've had that before happen to someone else, like next to me. He jumped forward, and I was like, "Okay, it must have been lag, right? There was no way." But then he killed me later, so I don't know.
Well, I mean,
Might have
like,
been a
I'll
glitch.
admit, in one of my first couple of games, I was doing some. I don't even remember what the task was, but it pops up on your screen, and a dude that was standing next to me, it closes, and that dude's dead, and there's no one else around, and I'm like, oh, I didn't see who did it, and it wasn't me. So, I mean, I was just bad at the game, but
I guess that makes sense.
Oh, Eric, you look hella sus.
sus.
Is that you?
Yeah, I'm kind of sus sometimes. I agree. I can be pretty sus. I'll take
Wait,
this
that's
moment.
King! I
real
didn't
quick.
notice King!
Wait, King is in there.
He is, I see him.
Purple kind of sus, dude.
Yeah, purple's sus too. How many imposters are in this game?
Eric kind of looking up King there, like kind of
Oh shit!
looking
Eric,
like
you
a
know?
tasty
Oh,
snack
dude.
there.
He's looking at that Heine. He wants that ham.
You got something to tell us? Eric?
How'd you
Hello?
even get that picture from King?
Don't you worry.
It's King's headshot from his actor IMDb page.
All right, let me take this moment to tell chat that there's a new option for channel points you can use to ask questions about the podcast. Please do ask a bit of like Among Us related stuff. If it's a good question, we'll cover it in 2 moments in the stream. And if it's a shitty question, you'll just get it refunded. So don't worry about that.
What? So the one asking if Sebastian is bold, is that not getting read out?
No, I rejected that one.
Okay.
I got self-conscious. I had to put my wig on. I can't be.
But before we
mocked
get to
by your
those,
chat.
before we get to those chat moments, I got one more topic that is very interesting to me. Did you guys know that Inner Sloth, I think the studio's called, actually announced Among Us 2?
Yes, and then cancelled it.
And then canceled it right after.
Yeah.
Instead, they're just gonna put all the improvements they had
Yeah, but
in
you
mind
can understand
into the
why,
game.
right? Think about it like this, right? You have a game, it's out for 2 years. You set it at a price point of about, I don't know, a packet of crisps and a drink at a shop, right? It's like
True.
fuck all, right? It blows up 2 years after you've set it at this price point. You can't up the price because it's popular now. The most sensible thing to do is to bring out Among Us 2. It's at a $20 price point or whatever, and it's got all the features. Problem is, I think that they realize that probably would kill the game. They've got to go while the hype is high. Don't bring out another game. Don't bring out a barrier for people to start playing this game.
True.
Put it into Among Us 1. Just be happy with your cheap game that a lot of people are buying, and more people will buy it if you put more content into it.
I mean, yes, I agree. Especially because even though the game is cheap, there's still millions playing it, and they definitely made a lot of money out of it. And they also made a lot of money, by the way, out of all the DLCs with pets and other skins and stuff you can wear. Like there's no way they didn't make money. It's just
all that is like cheap DLC though. Like that's all 99 cents, right?
Yeah, but so many games have a free-to-play model where you just have cheap cosmetics and they make fuck tons.
Okay, well, here, I'll pose a question. What kind of content, how much content do you guys think would they have to put in a package to sell as a separate DLC? And I'm talking about like maps and everything to make like an extra $5, $10 off of people.
I think the problem with that question is I'm not sure what the everything is. Maps make sense, right? I can say, okay, in terms of maps, I probably for $10, let's say, I would be looking at maybe like 3 additional maps, right? But the problem is it can't just be maps on its own, and I'm not sure what what content sits around that? Like new mini games? Do you not have them in the
Yeah.
previous maps? Like I don't
Well,
know.
and with all the options they provide, like what could they offer that you couldn't basically set up yourself anyways already? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
I
mean,
mean-
like, I guess they could do just bundles of all the pets and everything they released on top of the maps, but
Yeah.
they've basically given a bunch. Like, there's not much more you could put into the game besides maps. You're right.
Yeah. They could maybe
Yeah.
make it 12 players.
Yeah,
I mean, it would be messed up
They
to
are
put
doing that,
bigger
no?
lobbies behind a paywall, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Aren't they
Maybe
doing
like
that, though?
massive lobbies, but
Yeah, true. There is actually plans to make new maps, which are in the works, but those will be just added to the game normally, no
Yeah.
DLC.
Yeah.
Just
oh wow, cool.
I think just expand the cosmetic side of it. People like having an individual looking character. I mean, take a look at
true.
I don't know, Fortnite. Oh, hell, look, I tell you what, go back to Fall Guys. Fall Guys is the same model, right? It's just cosmetics, and that is it.
Yeah.
And people probably spent a fuck ton of money, you know? Just get a load out there, make a bunch of different options, maybe do some, I don't know, some player trails that when you run around, you have a little rainbow effect. You know, the same shit you've seen 100 times before, but I think that would sustain the business enough that they don't need to really start churning
Mm.
out content that's paid for.
Yeah.
Be able to decorate one of the tables in the cafeteria area. People would do that. I
Oh,
guarantee it.
yes.
Ooh.
Like, this is
Decorate
my
would be
table.
cool.
Don't come near it. I would tell people to stay away from
That's
my table.
true. That's true. They might add that. That's a good idea to like decorate a bit in the map.
Or like a certain room or whatever.
But then what if two people have different decorations?
They
Or
fight for it.
hang on, thought.
I mean,
Have
randomize it.
custom lobbies so that when you host a game, you know you're in that little room with the computer and everything.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and not just a hat rack, guys. Okay.
Ah,
That's
gotcha,
big
dude.
brain right there.
That's a good
Thinking.
one. Actually, a very good one. It's insane. That's a good option.
That is a good idea.
That would be kind of fun.
So they did say the
Yeah.
code is very outdated for the game because it's 2 years old,
Yeah.
2018. So they're updating that as well. But after those codes have been updated, they're gonna say they say they're gonna improve the game, fix flaws of the game. Primarily talking about the lag issues it has right now. Do you guys think it has any other flaws? Like what else do you want maybe fixed or different in the game? I feel like myself, before you guys talk, I'm more important.
Okay, dude.
Okay.
I'm kidding. I think it's already in a very good state that you can completely alter the lobby yourself. Right? You can like I mean with that is like the settings of the lobby. It's really good as in like you can just have your own game where like you can choose the amount of imposters, amount of tasks. I feel like that's something they're doing good, and I wouldn't know how to improve the game, honestly. What do you guys think?
I mean, they're probably gonna add more tasks like around the map. I think
Yeah.
that's what they should be doing, 100%.
I agree. I feel like part of when I join a game, like I feel like I find that a little bit monotonous sometimes because I'm like, oh, I'm going to be doing the same mini games on the same 3 maps over and over again, and I feel like that's honestly it. Like I don't give a shit about the graphics. You know, the settings, whatever, they're all fine. I think just maybe make it a bit easier to like I don't know join games or host games. Maybe do away with having NA and Europe servers. Maybe just like have it just be that you put in the code and the server is hosted on automatically whatever server the host is closest to, so that you don't have to switch the servers first. But that'll be about it, to be honest.
True. Sounds good. I think it's time to do our first chat interruption, it's called. We have a question from Hamlapje. What do you think the next popular game will be after Among Us?
That's a really hard question.
It's a very hard question. It's whatever Twitch promotes, I feel like.
What the
Yeah.
fuck? Yeah. How do you tell the future?
Yeah, kind of weird.
Have you heard of League of Legends?
I mean,
That game's still up at the top for some reason. I don't understand.
Well, it's just because Worlds is on at the moment.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
true,
that.
true. I mean, I do think League might slowly be dying, but it's still dominating even when Worlds is like not being broadcast. I feel like the game's definitely still up, like up in the high levels of viewers, but it's definitely going down slowly.
Yeah, but it's
But
still gonna
Ben-
be talked about for sure.
Yeah. Ben 10 has a new game for Switch coming out.
Okay, that's what I'm buying. That's the best game.
Hella cool, hella cool. That's gonna be the next shit, man. Ben 10.
Wait, what kind of game is it? Is it like what?
Are you really asking that question?
Like I'm really interested. What kind of Ben 10 game? Are they gonna make it shooter like FPS? I don't know, man.
They said it's going to be a fusion of Among Us and Fall Guys somehow. I don't know. how.
Oh no! Why?
A fusion with Among Us.
That's so bad.
Among Us for the Nintendo Switch.
Oh, dude. I can see
Oh,
it
that-
actually.
yeah, I can see that too.
Yeah, it's simple game. Simple game. You can just
I mean, if you can put it on a phone, you can put it on a Switch.
easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. If anything, the controls will be very easy. You can just walk. You need 2 buttons. Though some tasks you need a mouse for, though. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, true.
You might want to fix that. It's not our
Like what?
topic. I don't know. The for example, on the second map, I don't know the name of the maps actually, but where you have to like scan your ticket, or you have to like swipe your
Yeah,
card.
You couldn't do
That's
that with
yeah.
a finger. Switch is touchscreen control.
True. Actually,
How
my
did you
bad.
forget about that?
Yeah, I'm.
It's not a
kinda
PSP,
dumb.
dude.
I'm kind of dumb.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
PSP.
kinda
Oh,
sus.
God.
Oh my God! There's me. Okay, guys, I'm
Why
not
didn't-
sus. I went into electrical. Okay.
I
Why
like.
didn't we have this for like the start? Like to put on Twitter and everything? Dang.
I know. I put all this work into it. It's taken days.
It's taken
so many-
hours, I bet, at least.
It's a lot of work.
I like how Junko here is in the background.
Yep.
I just saw it, dude. Very nice. Pointing at
Very
Rez,
good
too.
job. Very good job. Very good job. But I'm the most sus out of all of them in that picture, aren't I?
Yeah.
Yep. You're the first
You were
guy at the
you were
front.
dreadful last night. You fucking ran out of time. Everyone finished their tasks. You
Jesus.
Yeah, but
shit
I was
imposter.
Call him out,
alone,
like, come on.
man. I was alone, man. My imposter buddy died first round because somebody saw him vent on the camera.
Nah,
Like,
yeah, but that's the thing. I feel. Do you remember, like before I got killed? I even called you out. I was like, you're being too like defensive of the guy who was the killer, and I was just like, I reckon it's you. Do you remember that? I don't know if you remember.
I do. But I don't think that's like something you can call people out on, to be honest. Like even
It is
even
if you know their
crewmates could.
personalities, though. Like if you know that they're typically like, oh, I reckon it was Jeff. Yeah. Like, oh man,
Yeah,
Jeff
true.
was doing something, and then when that person is all of a sudden like, I don't know, guys. Like,
Who is it, guys? I have no idea.
I don't think we should jump to any conclusions here.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I guess I'm just a mediocre imposter then.
Yeah,
Though I did have a big betrayal on you the other day. You
did. I
trusted
love
me
that clip, man.
completely. You trusted me 100%. And then I wiggled even. I wiggled. All friendly signs. And then
Yep.
I killed you.
I
Just
love
like
the
that.
face afterwards.
Yeah, I was literally gobslapped.
Like disbelief.
Gob slapped. I like that.
So Truffle asks, who is your favorite Among Us streamers? Mine's Falcon Punch.
Yeah. Good.
Good
That is
one.
the right answer. Good job, Eric.
I actually don't like Among Us streams. At first it was nice, but now it's just all tryhards and it's just not fun to watch for me.
I agree with that.
But
you know
that's-
what?
Yeah, go ahead.
I have like I'm all about supporting small streamers, right? Like I don't know, guys who know me like know that I'm constantly in other people's streams, just trying to offer support and be there and that kind of shit. Sometimes when I do that, right, and I see them coming in, and they're playing Among Us, man. You see a side to them that you're just like,
It's so
I don't know
true.
if I want to stick around and watch this. To be honest, like when they're playing Escape from Tarkov, which is obviously my main game, like it's fun. They're on their own. Maybe they're with a friend, and they're squadding up, and it's all
Yeah.
good, right? Something about Among Us, I don't know, man. It just brings out this other side.
Brings out the
it honestly
darkness.
puts me off. It
Brings
does.
just
out the
sitting there
darkness
and
in
you're-
your soul.
Yeah.
You're like, who are you?
Yeah. I saw one dude who just started shouting, like okay, all right, he wasn't the only one, but he just started shouting and getting angry, and I'm just like, fucking hell, man. Like if I'm on like I mean, I'm not really that kind of well, I'm certainly not that kind of person, but even if I was streaming, hell no, I would be. Guys, come on now. Do you know what I mean? You don't want to fucking start putting yourself
True.
out like that. Like crazy.
People
Yeah.
go crazy over the game.
Yeah, dude, there's this one guy I was watching. He's normally real chill, but he died and he turned into a pterodactyl.
Like the clip of Rez.
It was.
I
was,
wasn't
Jeff.
mentioning names. Come on, man.
Okay.
Shush.
That wasn't even Among Us.
I
Doesn't
know.
matter.
Come on, man.
That clip can be inserted into any game, okay?
True.
Any
Oh,
game you die in, you just fucking, you just raise, you fly off.
Yeah, have you
I
seen?
was gonna
you
say, I
seen-
wish you were in front of a green screen when you did it. Like,
We
Oh,
don't need
yeah.
to.
get
We
into
just
everything.
we need to just like stretch out the webcam or something. Like like there's that meme. There's like so many of them where like somebody dies, and one guy like punches through his monitor and
Yeah,
smashes.
yeah, yeah.
We just have like someone dying, and then it just clips to a full screen stretched out version of Rez doing his Rezadactyl.
Residactyl. That's a meme now, okay? All right. I'll play that later on the stream.
Heck yes.
Definitely. I mean, it's a pretty popular clip, I reckon. I think it has plenty of views.
It's mostly me.
You just rewatched it 20
Yeah.
times.
Yeah.
Ah, gotcha. Do you guys know how many animations there's been made about Among Us? And the memes as well. Like the
I
amount
know.
love
of,
every single one of those memes.
I was gonna say, I've
They're
seen
so
lots of
great.
memes. Yes.
there's so many. Like so many animations are made and about all of the animations are about how sad it is when you die and you're like your pet is there still. Like the kid, you just get vexed at.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
see a kid
I've not
crying.
seen this.
No.
What? You haven't? Not
The
even
only-
one?
I guess I don't hang out in enough meme places. I'm certainly not on the Among Us subreddit. The only time I've already seen animations is in like searching for Among Us gifs, but it's never been pets. It's always just been like someone jumping out of a vent and there being two people watching them do it, or something like that. Something random. Can we get examples here?
Yeah, of course. Gotta how about you show them through your camera?
That is a good idea.
That is a
You
very good
you bring
idea.
them up and I'll do that.
Yeah. I gotta search for them, but you guys gotta entertain for a bit, all right? While I search here.
Jeff, Jeff, do that
Yes,
thing with
what's
your
up?
arms, man. You know how you do it
With
when
my
you're like,
arms?
yeah, go on.
Wait, what? I can't move them, dude. I'm stuck.
There. I posted a meme for you guys.
Okay, all right.
All right, cool.
Are you
Let's
sure
see it.
that you
Let's
want
see
to?
it.
I believe Lime. In my
That's
opinion.
exactly how it goes.
I mean, Red looks kind of sus, you know?
Look at that hat, dude. Red is pretty sus, if you ask me.
Red is pretty sus.
Well, didn't they
That's-
do like a statistic and it turned out like red was fucking the imposter like 8% more of the time than any other color?
No,
Which I mean
purple is
isn't
actually,
much. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on.
I'm pretty sure purple is normally like the imposter color. But that's just completely random, man. Like there's no
Yeah,
Nothing backing
I
that
think
up.
it's random. Like, there shouldn't
Yeah.
be.
I-
That would be
I-
really weird.
I went about 25 games without being imposter. I was even like, I told Eric about it as well. Like, I was even at the point of thinking I should reinstall the game. It was that bad. Changed my name to Crew Always as well. And then last night, 4 times I was freaking imposter. Like, it's crazy. I don't understand
It's so weird. It's so random and it's so weird. It's insane. I found it, by the way. It's a Twitter post though, so you can't really
Find the end of your sentence.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Maybe it's a bad quality. It's 2 clips in one. All right,
Nice.
two videos in one.
I've
It's
seen
pretty
this
funny.
one.
So it's pretty funny, but I don't know if you're not really sharing sound, so I suppose we only have
True.
visual. And it's a podcast, so that's kind of weird.
True.
Nah.
We're supposed to talk.
I guess most people are watching
Let them
as
talk.
well, I guess. So the first clip is that guy venting, and he's like huffing puffing towards the
Oh
button.
shit.
You're not.
Yeah, Red's kind of sus.
Red's kind of
I saw
sus,
Red
though.
vent.
I saw him vent. Yeah,
Red vented. Get the fuck out of here.
he gets ejected. Ejected, baby.
Well, I mean, look at him.
See, that's weird. Like, I feel like maybe I'm too convincing. Like, you accused me of this the other day, Eric. Like, you said that I'm too convincing when I play Among Us. Like, if I've
Jesus
seen someone
Christ.
done it, I've never like had a problem saying, like, when they throw it back on me, I'm like, all right, buddy. No one ever buys it from them. Like, they always
True.
believe me.
I feel like that's just a personality trait.
Bruh, that's depressing as hell. Why would you show me that?
That was.
Yeah, that's really depressing.
That was kind of depressing. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I ruined the mood, didn't I?
Yeah.
We got a question from
Pat.
King Gang.
title of your sex tape.
Okay.
When it's the first time playing Among Us, but the memes have taught you well. Just like the simulations.
I don't get it.
He's the imposter. It's because it's his first time playing and he is the imposter and he's red.
I mean, you could learn this
I
game
see.
out of memes alone. You could become a master.
Gotcha.
Easily.
Question from King Gang. What's your favorite color in Among Us? Like, what do you like to play?
Lime, always. I just love green.
Lime. Lime. You
Put
know,
the lime in the
Red.
coconut. Yeah, red is like one of my it is my favorite color normally. So
I play
What about you,
purple.
Eric?
Purple.
Purple?
Purple. Always.
Purple pretty sus.
I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
know,
kind
man.
of makes sense actually. It like fits like to your theme kind of.
Yeah, look around. Everything's purple right now.
Yes, I see it.
That perp skirp, I see it.
Yep. But do you guys think there's a solid way to always win as imposter? Like, I feel
no,
like
that's the beauty of the game. It would be
True.
such a boring game if that was true. Like,
Yeah, if there
go on.
I was gonna say if there were like set strategies or metas like League of Legends or something, yeah, it'd get boring quick.
Oh
Yeah.
hell no, that's
True.
yeah.
It's all about what people you're going up against, you know, and what you get caught. Like, everybody makes some mistake, you know. Oh, I was here, and they'll be like, no, you weren't. I was in that room. You know, you don't know what people see, what they don't see,
Yeah.
and as well, I like the whole thing around like being able to use things like sensors and cameras and vital signs and things like that. And there's just so many different things. Some of the, like, securities, you know, yeah, you can see people on them, but there's a lot of little different tools that you can use at your disposal, and I quite like that. And
True.
the same is also true for the imposters with like sabotaging events. It means that there's just a nice spin on like you know what they can and can't use in their environment.
They're
And,
always like on places you don't expect it too, because like they can just go anywhere with the vents. I guess that's a nice game mechanic.
And like one of you said earlier, like it depends entirely on who you play with. And we said even earlier in the podcast, someone brought up that you'll be watching people and how they act in Among Us is completely different than who they are as
True.
people. So
True.
I mean, you may be playing with a group of friends you think know well, and then like the quiet dude is sitting there accusing you of being an imposter every time he can. Like,
Yeah.
you don't know.
Like normally he doesn't say anything, and now he's like in your
He's a
face,
loudmouth.
screaming, "Sebastian, how could you? You
I
killed
saw you
Blue."
vent. I died 2 rounds ago, and he's still saying I vented. I'm like, come on, dude.
That's a typical.
But he vented, I'm sure of it.
I do have people that, like, whenever I play with my chat, it's just like it doesn't matter what we're doing, how many times we've played, it'll always just be Falcon sus. Falcon sus, Falcon sus. They'll like one person will just vote me for the fucking memes of it. Like,
It's Falcon.
Without even like after if somebody presses the emergency button 10 seconds into the first round of the game, they would suspect.
Everyone goes crazy as well. Like if you insta emergency, even if you saw someone vent in like the first 15 seconds, they just go crazy. Like, why did you emergency vote?
True.
Even though you have a good point.
Remember that one time, actually yesterday, Ben, we were playing Among Us, and somebody hit the emergency button and said, "Yo, I can prove my innocence with the medbay task."
Yeah.
And I got
This
so annoyed. Like, bro, really?
This is actually something that does kind of annoy me with the game. And you were talking earlier about ways to improve it. Like that's actually something that kind of bugs me, is that even with visual tasks off, there are still ways of being able to like be like, oh, that person isn't 100. That's 100% not an imposter, because I have the med scanner and he's on the med scanner and it says to me waiting for med scanner. That means
Yeah.
I know that person isn't a. And just the whole thing of like, if watch me do a task and you can watch the green bar fill up on some of those tasks, you know that they're
Yeah.
going to increase it. That's also a telltale sign. I really wish they would make it a lot harder in those
True.
ways.
I mean, they do have precautions for that a bit, right? You can disable like visual tasks so that you can't see the trash fall out into space. But it's still not good enough on some tasks, and they definitely need to change that. I do like the option though. I do think some people might want that. So they need to keep like the switch of having it enabled and disabled.
Yeah.
But for when it's disabled, they definitely need to like find a way to make it less obvious, I guess, or not obvious at all.
I got a
for some
question.
tasks.
Why do you think they decided to do away with the detective role? There's a detective role has been a staple in a lot of these game modes for a long
True.
time, and I wonder, what did it add to the game, and therefore what is it not adding in Among Us? I mean, I'm not quite sure. It was always just like, yeah, we know that person's innocent because they're a detective. They have I guess they had certain tools, and I guess that was the point. Is they always had some sort of tool that they could use, or whatever. And I wonder whether that would that add anything to Among Us? Would it? I don't know. Just a thought.
Maybe it would be interesting if like there was a detective, but he also can't do tasks, so he can't prove he's like innocent, right? Because the imposters also can't do tasks, but he can like flush out like one person maybe in the entire game. He can scan one person to see what they are, right? And then maybe base his stuff on that. I don't know. Maybe it's interesting. Maybe it's another option you can enable and disable.
It would kind of change it though.
Well, it would, but I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be something that was mandatory to every game, and B, it could be balanced. You could do things like have it so that again, it's just completely off the top of my head. Things like, the detective could see when what vent was last used and where it took them. Not who went in there or anything like that, but you could see like, this vent was used and it took them to the vent over there, or you could just, I don't know, just do like random things that were just like relatively balanced. They didn't tell you exactly who they were. You could see, this body was killed 30 seconds ago, or whatever. And then that actually it's an old kill and that person's left the area. Again, I don't know who it is, but
True.
it gives you a little bit of something, I don't know. It's just it could make a little bit of variety into a game.
Okay.
I don't think they would do that though.
Yeah, I don't think.
Like it's mainly because there's like already stuff incorporated into the maps, just like the thing in the admin thing where you can like watch people where everyone is, and there's like the vitals and all that sort of stuff. I think they like entered that because there is no detective, right?
Yeah.
So
who
wants to be a detective, they can just go to that place and see for themselves.
And there's actually something you can check with if someone vented on the third map. There's like in the comms room, there's like a thing where everybody walks past.
Oh, the sensors, yeah.
Yeah. So if you like red walks past something on the left side of the map and then suddenly on the right side of the map, obviously he vented, right? Like there's no way he moves that quickly. So I guess it sort of exists. Only the thing about how old the bodies are doesn't exist, I guess, but. Maybe even that could somehow be integrated into the game with some sort of machine you can use.
Maybe it'd be kind of cool if you could do things like drag a body. You know?
Ooh.
Well, that's
Ooh.
what I was gonna say. Is they don't have a detective because, like, as an imposter, the imposters don't have a lot of like options. Like, they can kill and vent, and then like lie
Yeah.
their ass off.
Yeah.
But like when you bring in things like that, dragging bodies or being able to move or like hide stash stuff and that, okay, then maybe a
Hmm.
detective role would be nice, and they'd have some more tools at their disposal to see. Oh, yeah, this body's moved however long ago.
Yeah.
Could be kind of fun though. Like if you imagine, like obviously they're still carrying a body, and like it's like you don't want to get caught with a body in your hands.
Yeah,
But
because that'd be a huge risk.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, risk reward. Like they don't know where it got killed because it could have got moved, but yeah,
Yeah,
get caught with a
exactly.
body.
You could like throw a body in a vent and make the vent unusable, but nobody will ever find the body. The guy'll just be gone.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah,
That's a
Lo-
bit.
might be
That
lose
good.
a
sounds a
vent.
bit broken though.
No, but
I
they
was gonna
lose a
say,
vent.
like, yeah, they lose a vent, and I mean like both ends of that vent are now gone.
Oh,
But the
okay.
body won't be able to be reported, or they won't at least know where it died. They'll obviously know a crew member's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good that's pretty good. But I do agree with that they need to keep all of this optional, right? Like settings, disable, enable.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think
I
that's
think that's a lot of the allure too.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think the game is in a really good state as it is now, because if you add these things, it does get a lot more complicated, right? Like, and some
Yes.
people like the simple feeling it has. It's so plain and simple, it's easy to learn. Killers can vent and kill. Crewmates have to do tasks, and you have to either win by completing all the tasks or finding the killers, or killers have to kill everybody and be.
So I don't know if there's actually a story, but what happens to the imposters after the crew members finish their tasks? Like, why can't they just kill them all anyways?
True. I think it's because they like take off or some shit. You know,
They're like, deuces. Oh, these
they're-
guys got their shit together. We're out of here. Like,
Yeah, what's kind of the lore behind it though?
Yeah, that's what I
never
was gonna
really
say.
understood it.
Is there a story?
The lore
I
behind.
think there should be. I think
There's
should be.
many tomes and texts of
the
Among
what-
Us lore. You have to travel.
So
long and
purple
far.
is kind of sus.
The Among Us novel.
Yes.
The Bible of
I
Among
think
Us.
I think Stephen King actually wrote the first one.
That's the Dome, isn't it? I think.
George R.R. Martin helped him with it. That's why he hasn't finished any of the Game of Thrones books. He's been writing Among Us lore.
If I'd have to guess, like it goes like you have to fix the ship or whatever it is, like the landing site. I guess the third map is like a rocket place, right, where you take off. With the rocket, or like the second map is inside a ship. The first map is inside a ship. So you have to prepare the ship. Maybe you're stranded in space, and these aliens or whatever they are came onto your ship and trying to prevent you from leaving, right? Their airspace, right? Because if they're in their airspace, they can use the eggs that they have on their planet, on their comets nearby. They can use the bodies as food, right? They can use the bodies as food for those children. But if the spaceship rockets out of that place, eggs are gone. Eggs aren't close by. Only they can survive. But their eggs are over there. Eggs gonna die. It's over.
I gotcha. They don't want to leave. Okay.
How the fuck are there eggs?
Well, you do know, like they can stick out their tongue and kill you. You know, the imposters.
I was gonna say, are you the anatomy professor on what imposter bodies look like, Jeff? Can you tell us?
No, not really.
That's our resident necrophiliac.
Yeah, you tell us what they do with the bodies. We're interested. Actually, no, we're not. Never mind.
I have the answers.
Okay, excellent. We'll talk about that some other time.
See, I always just assumed that it was just crazy. Like some of them have gone crazy, and then they start killing. Because that's such a trope in so many space horror movies. You know, just like
space paranoia and stuff.
Yeah.
But then how do you explain the mouth opening and then the tongue shooting out?
They're imagining that. They're imagining it.
Hallucinations.
Space acid.
I was gonna say they ate a lot of space crayons, but space acid is better.
So how long do you guys reckon this game's gonna stay around? You think it's gonna stay popular for a bit.
I think if they add more to it and they actually put like effort into like improving it how the community wants, I could see it staying around for a while.
How
It
long is a
feels that
while?
I'd say at least another year. I could see people playing it.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna die. It's gonna maybe die off a little. Like not everyone's gonna play it, especially on Twitch. Like they're not gonna play the same game over a year. I don't think so.
Yeah.
True.
But some people will still like occasionally. So I
Yeah,
don't think
yeah.
it's
I
gonna
mean,
be dead.
I mean, people will play it because it fills that that deception game itch that you'd have. Like, name another game that you'd play to like get that itch. That's coming out. I mean, that would like replace Among Us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would
no.
have to be like a really. Yeah, well, what kind of game would be able to replace Among Us? Kind of like what would they have to do differently if they would like want to
To like
make an
beat
Among
us.
Us game? Yeah, beat
Yeah.
Among Us.
Hmm. I don't know. There's no game that can that's literally the same like social
Yeah, right
deduction
now.
game,
Yeah.
topic game that could
Yeah.
replace with Among Us. So I guess it would stay around, and people seem to enjoy it a lot. And I also think that uh for most people, party games are like a thing you come back to now and then, right? Like you maybe
Yeah.
primarily play Valorant or League or Tarkov. I don't care, man. You play a game, but from time to time you just want to have fun with your friends, and you come back to this one game Among Us, and it's just hella fun, and you have a blast, right?
That's like when I play like Jackbox games with
Yeah.
stream, you know, like that's great fun, but I wouldn't want to do that every stream.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's would be exhausting. Like, would be fun every now and then, but
Yeah, I'm making like for me, it's like it's gonna be a weekly thing. Like I'm gonna play party games every week on the stream. I think that's the right amount. I feel like every day and making it your main game. Like I don't know if people are doing that. Like there must be, right? There must be some
Yeah,
streamers
they
who have
are.
made.
Yeah.
See,
100%.
I don't. That's got to be so boring.
yeah.
Well,
It's
like
not
the
to
people
them.
that. Yeah.
No,
like,
I mean
was
to
gonna say-
watch. I mean to watch.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
but the people that do like the party games or like marbles on stream, there's dudes that do that 12 hours a day. Same
Really?
thing, same thing,
Crap.
People
all
are
the time.
crazy.
What
And they
the
go
hell?
crazy over it. Like there's this dude I watch, and he consistently has 200 people sitting there racing marbles with him.
That blows my mind. Because
And, like,
like,
have
How
you
can
ever-
you do that? Like,
Yeah. Well, like they have global leaderboards and they have like cosmetic, like they got a bunch of crazy stuff that people go ham over, and it gets them really excited. So like people get addicted.
I mean, for me, marbles is like, hey, you can pick what map I'm gonna play next, or you can like get some giveaway points. Like, I cannot imagine doing a whole stream of marbles.
true.
With
Yeah,
no-
like
Wow.
and they have millions and like of course huge number player base, yada yada, just because everybody that like races in a Twitch streamer's stream is technically playing it. So
Yeah.
like it's got a huge player base. But there's dudes that are like the top 100 players. Like I'm surprised how many times I'll just like hop into a random stream and I just saw them in a marble stream and they're in this one as well racing. And I'm just like, holy crap. And I'm like, wow.
multi-tabbed.
Yeah, now I see why you're number 100 out of all the millions in the world. Like, good gravy. But people get addicted and like one thing, and there'll always be people
Yeah.
willing to
Yeah.
watch them play that same thing over and over.
To each their own, I guess.
So I have a question. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I think marbles is really great to like for every streamer actually to do like giveaways or like small events, right?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
everybody plays it from time to time. That's what I think, right? But I could see somebody play that shit for 12 hours on a stream. What?
Hmm
That's crazy,
Yeah.
man.
Like I watch a dude and he does like marbles twice or 3 times a week, and he'll do it for like 2-3 hours, and he'll like have Grand Prix, and at the end of each Grand Prix he'll give away a his logo as a sticker or like a beer koozie or something like that. And it's a lot of fun, and people like to hang out and win stickers and prizes. I mean, I have a couple of his stickers, not gonna lie.
I mean, that's kind of cool, but it's mainly because that guy is like fully going all out on that thing, right? So
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
people only come to watch that, so they're there for him. For that
Yeah,
stream.
because like he does it 3 times a week, but then the other 3 days he does Call of Duty and a couple other games. So
What are you laughing at, Eric?
So, Truffel sent me a meme on DMs in Discord. I put it through to our group. Maybe Ben can show it on his screen.
Oh my god. I mean, basically, yeah.
Was Teletubbies a thing over in the States?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it was like a couple. I'm pretty sure it came out a couple years after it finished elsewhere. Because I was in high school, I think, when Teletubbies started getting popular.
I remember reading an interview with the purple Teletubby. Apparently,
Like-
it is a lot more wild backstage.
Hold on, like
Wait, what?
I'm assuming you mean the actor in the suit, and not the Teletubby itself.
I worry that you're asking that, but yes, just to be absolutely clear, it is the person who is in the suit.
Well, I mean, if it's that wild, maybe he walks off set in his suit. He doesn't want people to know who he is underneath.
One of the questions was about whether there was any sort of kink going on with people in their suits, or taking it home and using it for their kinks. He didn't comment on that, thankfully. But this got real off track, real sorry. But
Yeah,
I mean, Teletubbies
Well, I
are
mean,
basically
look at the thing on the
imposters.
red one's head.
true.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If I didn't have any other options,
okay, the poor fucking Teletubby, guys. What the hell?
well, let me say, red's looking kind of sus and sexy. Let me tell you.
Oh my-
With that, we've reached our hour, guys.
Thank God.
oh my god. We're gonna end it like that.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
gonna
we
end it
should.
like that. I appreciate every single one of you for watching. This has been the first RhezCast. Ben, you go ahead and start your stream because I was gonna raid you right after this. I hope you're okay with
Yep.
that, bastard. If you don't, I'll raid you next time if you're a guest again.
Oh no, I'm not gonna stream until later this evening. Either way, you're good.
Oh, okay. Oh, now the things swapped around. Now I'm over here.
Sorry, it's because I have to turn off my my cam on Discord to set it up right for the thing.
All right, that's
Yeah,
all good.
teleporter.
Don't worry about it. Well, I had the shout-outs
I
ready,
wasn't
but
worried.
I discovered that the shout-outs really lag out the stream. And now that their faces are on different places, it doesn't really work, but let's hope it doesn't lag out. Yeah, see, it really lags out the camera. So I have to fix that a bit for next time. But you can see all the links on stream right now for my guest this stream. Go give him a follow. We got Falcon _ punch 87. Except that it's the wrong face right now. So basically swap these two around. We got It's Rez. That's me. We got Sebastard. And we got Jeff. He's not a streamer, so I guess I
Just call me Jeff.
yeah, I guess I just put him there. I'm gonna disable this. I gotta really fix that it doesn't lag next stream, next podcast, but still. It's all
My
good.
name's Jeff.
My name
I
is Jeff.
had to do it. Someone was typing it. Okay.
I heard. All right, well, Rez, thank you, sir. It was fun.
Yeah, it was a hell of a fun podcast, if I say so myself.